How yin's doing? I'm Ian, and this is my guide to defeating the Bell Beast in Silksong. Due to how early in the game this boss is, it's not going to have a very complex moveset. In fact, this creature only has 4 attacks, and they're all designed more or less to punish players for acting way too aggressively. In fact, I'm pretty much convinced this boss fight was designed around punishing new players for trying to rush through things and just aggressively attacking the opponents at every opportunity. Case in point, the Bell Beast will be hiding in the ground whenever it's not attacking, meaning you'll need to be able to time your attacks carefully in order to ensure that you can hurt the creature without hurting yourself. Failure to do this will result in you getting yourself killed over and over and over again. As for the boss's moveset, it has 3 major attacks it'll cycle between. The first of these 3 major moves is the one where it simply pops out of the ground and charges straight at you. This is a pretty easy to punish attack, just jump over it and hit it as it flies underneath you. The second of its moves is one where it jumps out of the ground and tries to hit you from the air. When it does this, the best option to avoid getting hit is to simply walk towards it. This entire move is pretty much designed to punish people who try to run away from the boss. After it does this move, it'll have a brief moment before it burrows under the ground. This is your moment to hit it with your nail once or twice. Don't get greedy though, it will swing with its tail and possibly hurt you. The third and most dangerous move this creature has is the one where it pops up directly beneath you and drops 2 giant bells that'll bounce around the map for a moment. Thankfully, whenever the creature would pop out of the ground, you can see the ground shake a bit before it actually does so. Unfortunately, when it does this move specifically, it will be doing so directly beneath your feet. So, yeah, I hope you learned how to dodge. And if you don't know how to dodge attacks yet, don't worry, you're going to learn now, or you're going to be sent back to the bench. The last thing one needs to consider when fighting this boss is the fact that once its health has been sufficiently depleted, it'll have a special roar animation and cause bells to come falling out of the ceiling. Thankfully, these bells will be telegraphed and have some dust particles before they actually start to fall down on you. Unfortunately, however, these bells will continue to fall down after every subsequent attack, meaning you'll have additional things coming at you after each attack aside from just the beast himself. Also keep in mind that this creature does 2 pips of damage every time you get hit by it. This means while at the start of the game you technically have 5 points of health, in practice you can survive 3 hits from this creature. As a result, I recommend just staying as far away from the creature as possible when it attacks with the bells, because this attack animation, while it is possible to punish, is very tricky to do so without getting yourself hurt in the process. This is because the Bell Beast has a lot more health than you do, so any battle where you're trading blows on a consistent basis is one where you're going to lose all your health long before your opposition. So wait until it does the attacks where it either rushes or jumps at you, and then punish it after it's finished attack animation, but before it's buried itself back into the bells. But understanding the moveset of this creature on paper is much different than actually being able to punish and dodge these attacks correctly in practice. Which is a fancy way of saying, just because you finished watching my guide, don't expect yourself to be able to necessarily kill this creature on the first try. With that said, I've been Ian, you have been you, and I thank you for watching. Good day.